Hey everyone, this is Life Talk with Nadia
meets Girl Talk with Empress.
All right, and fellas, today we got a good topic on this segment, and pretty much we're going to be giving you the lowdown on how to please your woman.
So,
first thing we're going to talk about is foreplay.
Yes.
I don't know how many of you guys take the initiative to do so, but the consensus from a lot of women say you should. If you're doing a little quickie, that's one thing. But if you guys are, getting sensual, that's important to us.
Definitely. You can't just go for the desert. You gotta get it wet first.
Yes.
Definitely.
You're trying to get that lube going. I don't want to have to be, getting rug burns down there. Mm-hmm. It ain't gonna work.
Not cute. Mm-hmm. What's another thing? Next,
we'll talk about oral sex.
Yes. Receiving it, giving it.
Both.
A
lot of women that I interviewed stated that they liked it. They enjoy receiving it. Some of them also don't mind giving it. However, if you do not want to give it, they don't want to give it.
Exactly. Because that's just childish. It's 2015. If you expect to be getting it, you gotta give it. That's just how it goes.
Point blank, period.
And not even all the time, right? Like you were saying, like even if I give it to you more, I won't expect it all the time, but at least you have to be willing to. You have to be more open-minded. You want us to be open-minded. You want us to try all these different things. You have to be just as open-minded and willing to please as we are.
Yeah, and oral sex does not have to take place every time. Not every time you have sex, you have to do it down there. I can't speak for all women, but for most women, yes.
Mm-hmm.
It
should happen. At some point, it should happen. Definitely.
Okay, man.
Okay.
So during an interview, one woman stated that during oral sex, when she's giving, she would like that a man is to please her at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And for me, it's not really a big deal, but these are things that you have to talk to your woman.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to your woman and find out if these are the things she loves. Because let me tell you something. If you can't please us and we give you 1 and 2 good tries and it don't happen, it's so much around. Some of us won't even tell you.
We're moving on. It's going to be like, okay. When you don't get no text back, then you know. Now you know why you get that text back. Because you're selfish.
Yep.
And you're childish.
You're pleasing yourself and you ain't pleasing others.
Exactly.
But definitely, one thing that men do, not all men, that most women don't like, and it's a turn off, is if you hold her head. If she's giving you something, and then you hold her head, oh no, it's a wrap. It's over. You never do that again. You never get it again.
No. I guess one turn off that we got that was from a couple of different women was anal sex. And what they have to say about it? Well, of course, it's not an easy thing. Most of us don't like it or don't want to do it or don't want to even start it. So if you do end up getting it, it's definitely not going to be in the beginning. Don't be like you just started dating, you just started getting to know each other, and you're looking for anal off top. Because no, that's definitely not going to happen. That's a turn off. And then a lot of them are like, a lot of men are just like, oh, why isn't she even open to it? Like, if I'm going to like it, why isn't she open to the possibility of us trying it? Well, a lot of women are just like, is he gay? Like, he's that into it? Is that like a tip off that he's maybe into guys or...
Yes, definitely. Let me tell you something. Me, I'm personally not into that. And if you ask me, and then you want to do other things like lick my ass, or because I've been approached with that. And if you keep pushing that issue, I'm gonna be like, does this man have gay tendencies? I can't. My mind starts to wander. So men, be wary of that. If that's your thing, and a woman gave you the inclination that she's not into that, you need to just let it go.
Yeah, let it go. Let the anal thing go.
Let it go, because we start to wonder, like, is this man okay? You went to jail 2 years ago. So now
is that how it went down? Like, there's other ways to get around it. Come on, we got to be more creative.
But I did talk to some women, and they said, if we're in a relationship for a very long time, and we want to spruce things up a bit, I will consider trying it. So men, that's a tip for you guys to consider.
What else?
The whole watching pornos thing.
Yes.
That is very controversial. Some women like it. A lot of women do not like it. Women don't want, a lot of women do not want to know that you are so into pornos. It makes them question how much you're into them.
Exactly. Like, if you're gonna want to be looking at all these other women, like, it's you know what it's like? It's just like if we was always like, oh honey, let me go get my toys. Every time you want to get down, I'll be just like, oh, let me go get my toys. You're gonna feel some type of way. Insecure. Damn, she probably more into them toys than she is into me. So it's the same thing. Just like you don't want me pulling out my bag of tricks, I don't want you pulling out your bag of movies, because that ain't even cute anyways. I don't know why. I'm like, oh yeah, girl, let me show you this tape with this Brazilian hottie. I'm just looking at you like, all right.
A couple of women did like it, in the sense that to get to know a couple of different tricks to use, but not to just sit there and watch it. A lot of men, it's more men that's into watching it than females. Yeah. So keep that in mind.
So let's just say that pornos are a no-no unless you ask ahead of time, like, oh, honey, are you into that? And if they're not, just, I will let it go. That's not nothing that's going to please her in the sack. Another thing, threesomes is like the porno situation. Like, you ask me once, you ask me twice, you ask me 3 times. Like, it's starting to get old. Yes. And the thing about it is, about threesomes, I would not suggest them to anybody, just because I was telling Nadia earlier, either I could be more into the girl or he could be more into the girl, and then we both, while we at work, we like, I wonder where he's at. It's always gonna be in the back of your mind
if they doing it behind your back.
Exactly.
Because I did talk to a friend today, and she said, listen, the man got paranoid. He thought me and the girl were getting together it on every time we were together, and it was never like that. It was that one time, and now he's going crazy. So definitely, men, if you ask your woman to do it once and she declines, just let it go. I mean, is it worth your relationship?
Exactly.
Women don't mind you asking, but if she say no, or if you try that ultimatum thing, she gonna get turned out real quick.
Exactly. And then you just gonna be, there ain't gonna be no sex for you at all. That's what that means.
Oh my goodness. Yes, because let me tell you something. A man can ask me, you ask me, but I'm not touching no other chick. So it ain't gonna be no threesome. I'm be watching you doing her, because she better not come touch me and I ain't touching her. So it ain't no threesome. That's a pay-per-view.
That's a thing that we do or don't like. Or that long. Different positions and long, I guess, right? They're both kind of intertwined. Different positions and long, drawn-out sex. Because when you do long, drawn-out sex, you usually like to switch it up. Do this, do that. I don't like that all night long. I actually sing that Lionel Richie song, right? All night long. No, honey, I don't need it all night long. I just need you to get to that spot.
Word. Let me tell you something. I ain't with no, first thing, men will say, oh, I'm going to do you all night long. Man, I got work in the morning. I got work in the morning, so don't be trying to break my back, and then I'm going to work looking a hot old mess. Somebody thought I done just jumped out of my bed. I ain't do nothing. Let me tell you something. I like to kiss it. Keep it simple, stupid. All right. I don't want no hours and hours. Nobody got time for that. Some women do like it. I did ask, and some women
on a
do
nice
like
weekend
it.
or
Yes.
a away trip.
Yeah.
You know?
But if you got the kids in the next room, I don't want no all night long, and I gotta go get up. You know, I got a 5-month-old, so I can't be having to do it all night long, and I gotta get up and make bombs and be up with the baby, and I drop the baby because I'm too tired. So
it's just for me. I feel like people think that is the
what we
ultimate
love.
goal. Yeah, but women don't. We don't.
A lot of women don't want that long, drawn out stuff.
Because it's gonna turn back to the desert again anyway.
Yes, then you gotta get some Astro Glide and
Something.
some kind of lubricant. And you know, men will say, "I wanna do you all night long," but I ain't even get to bust one nut before your ass done conked out on
Exactly.
me. So what you mean all night long? And you
Exactly.
you ain't even keeping your promise with the all night long.
So don't even try it.
Don't
It's not
even.
all night long. No.
And if you feel that, you need to ask him. You ask your woman, say, "Babe, do you like that all night?" You know, some men will say, "Oh, I want you to come 4 or 5 times." No, I don't want to come 4 or 5 times. 1 or 2 times is great. And then maybe, you know, I sleep for a couple hours and we get another something in.
That's what's great. Let's take a rest.
Yes. What I look like? Some 18-year-old? I got time on my hands.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh, these men.
No.
Lord.
Yeah, so women, we don't like all night long and all these 50 positions. This ain't Kama Sutra.
Yes,
Okay.
Don't be doing some hidden tiger, crouching dragon, all that. Oh no, I don't got that. Especially with the big girls that I asked. It was like, girl, I do not need to be
flipping and flopping,
legs overhead, and you're getting the Charlie horse. Ooh, that's the worst, the Charlie horse.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta eat a banana because your potassium's all messed up.
Exactly. No,
So,
I'm not feeling it.
yeah, positions is fine, but one thing though, if you're doing a certain position and we're loving it and we're saying stay right there, you better stay right there. Because if you move, that's a no.
You just moved.
You just moved. You done fuck shit up for yourself now. Because now when I bust my nut, I'm going to have some reason to say I got to go to the bathroom.
Exactly. And never come back.
Oh baby, sorry. I'm not in the mood anymore. That ever happened to you, fellas?
I'm tired.
Mm-mm.
You done messed up.
Yeah, you done messed up.
Okay. Another way to
Turn us off.
Yeah. Requests. Like, what's up with that? We're in the middle of everything. Everything's going good. Everything's smooth. I'm doing what I'm doing. You doing what you're doing. Don't be in the middle of it being like, give me head.
If you see that I didn't give you no head, that means I don't want to give you no head. So don't ask me to. Don't ask me to suck on your titties or whatever, because I won't if I don't want to. Or maybe I'm getting to it. Don't rush me.
Well, you know what's so crazy though? It's funny that women said that. Like some women said no request. On this one, I have to say, you have to ask. You have to find out if they like it or not. Because in my case, I do like that. I like being ordered around. Maybe because I'm just like a masochist. So maybe it's in this. Let's say in this instance, ask. Like see what that person, how they feel about it. Because for some women it's a turn off, but for me it's like a turn off. When I think.
Yeah, because some men will say, "Oh, talk dirty to me." What if she's the type of woman who don't know how to talk dirty? So you done messed up the whole mood.
That's awkward. Yeah, in the middle.
You like, call me daddy.
And she's just like, daddy.
Exactly. Man, if you hit in that spot, she gonna be speaking in tongues, hymns. You would have just thought she made a trip to some temple or something. I'm telling you. So you don't need to encourage her to say anything. She should just automatically, and if she's doing it, then you doing it.
Exactly. Just do what you do.